Hello, my most amazing artists. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is singing next door and it's making my heart so happy. I am in my younger grade level classroom today. I have two buildings I teach in. I teach pre-K, K, and first in one building, and that's the classroom I'm in right now. And I teach second, third, and fourth in another building. So I thought you'd just like to hear that. I hope the camera's picking up that music because it's the pre-Kers and they're singing Christmas songs and it's so cute. All right, well today I have some free time, so I'm going to film a video for you in my classroom. How cool is that? All right, let's get started. All right, guys, so this year when I was thinking about holiday projects to do for YouTube videos, I turned to books. Books are such an inspiration for me, and I really wish I had more time in my classroom to tie them into the art projects we're doing. I'm working on that. So I thought I'd do a few videos this week for you. These are not projects that we do in our classroom. These are extra projects that you can do on your own, or you can just watch me, or you can be inspired and make up your own project. So the first one we're going to do is called Mr. Willowby's Christmas Tree by Robert Barry. And this book is so cute. It's very hard to find, but one of my paras a very long time ago found this in the discard pile in the library and brought it to me. And it's about a man who buys a Christmas tree, and it's too tall. So he just decides to have his butler chop off the top of it. And his butler then gives it to the maid, but it's too tall for the maid's room. So she chops off the top of it and throws it away. Then the gardener sees it and takes it home, but his wife says it's too tall and she chops off the top and throws it away. And this tree just keeps getting chopped and chopped and chopped and chopped until finally, here's some foxes and little rabbits, until finally the tree is so tiny that a little mouse family uses it. Is that not adorable? I love this book. It is so cute. And the best part is the little mouse family is actually in Mr. Willowby's house. So this tree, the end of it or the top of it has made this full circle back to the house where the mouse family is enjoying it. So we're going to make a Willowby Christmas tree today, and I'm going to use this book to help me. I'm going to look at the illustrations to see how to draw my tree. And I am going to be using crayons, scissors, and glue. And I have not done this project before, so we will see how it goes, friends. We will see how it goes. I am going to start, I think, with the bottom. And I'm just going to sketch with a crayon. And the tree, let me look at it. The branches are kind of wobbly like this. You see how that goes? I'm going to get as big as I can. You know what? I can get bigger than that. I'm going to turn the paper over and do it again. Because this is going to be the very bottom of the tree. I want it to be as big as possible. There we go, there we go. Okay, then I'm gonna make this part just flat and I'm gonna cut it out. My plan is to just keep making these smaller and smaller and smaller until I have a really tall Christmas tree, even if I have to use more than one piece of green paper. So I did go get some construction paper, and I'm just going to use that. It'd be cool if you had two different colors of green construction paper, but I don't think I do. You know, that's all right. All right, also guys, a lot of the reasons I don't do the lessons in class on YouTube as well is because a lot of them are copyrighted and I'm not allowed to film them and put them online, especially ones that I have handouts and templates for. So if you're ever wondering, that's why. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on here. I think what I'll do is trim this to get it out of the way. So you're kind of seeing my thinking process. lay this on top and draw another layer, only a little bit smaller. And try not to draw these little lumpy things all the same. Put some different sizes, some big ones, some little ones, some stuck together so that they're interesting. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one out and I'm gonna glue it to the top of that one. I will try to figure out how to fast forward this. Oh my goodness. This would be a good exercise to get some cutting skills. There's a lot of cutting. Don't forget, you can pause this video anytime you want and catch up. You can rewind it, you can fast forward it, whatever you need to do art with me. All right, so now I'm gonna glue this layer. So what I wanna do when I glue, let me talk to you about glue real quick. So when you see this white dot on the top, it's closed. And then you can turn it to the left. My fingers are moving to the left. Lefty-loosey opens this glue. The white dot is not sticking up, well, the glue's coming out, sorry. The white dot is not sticking up anymore. I don't know if you can see that. It's got some shininess on it. There we go. When I'm ready to close it, I'm gonna turn to the right and that white dot comes back. So let's open this glue up. And when you glue, oh boy, I know glue can be a lot of fun. When I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do dot, dot, not a lot. There we go. I might move it up, just kind of adjust it. If you have glue that comes out, it's fine, it dries clear. I adjust it just however you want it to be. There we go. Okay, let's do another layer. Remember, I'm gonna trim off these sides here so that they're not interfering with my drawing. I'm gonna lay this on top, get my black crayon, and don't forget to make interesting tree layers. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna cut this layer. Oh, now my phone is ringing. All right, hang on, friends. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, that was actually a very exciting phone call. That was my wonderful secretary calling to tell me that I had a bunch of boxes that just got delivered in the office. So those, my friends, are art supplies that I ordered. Yay, they're here, they're here. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll take my little cart down there and load up. That'll be fun. All right. Okay, remember to not do a whole lot of glue because you don't want, you know, a big mess. Just a few dots. That's really all you need. If a little bit of it comes out, that's okay. I do want to make sure the tree looks good. I'm moving it up and down to make sure, oh, that looks so good. But I've got a hole right here, so I might need to move it down just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. All right, next layer. Yeah, I am definitely going to be using 2 pieces of green construction paper. Look at that. That's the end of this piece. Let me get another piece from my stack. Oh boy, you guys. Okay, I am ready. Okay. So I'm gonna lay this over the top. I like the crayon look because it kind of gives it like a softer look than a pencil would. And it gives it a more storybook kind of illustration look, which is always a good thing. Look at this, I'm only gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers from this one piece of paper. I wonder how many layers we'll get to. It's like a game of Jenga. How tall can we build this Christmas tree before it falls over? Oh my goodness, so exciting. Christmas is such a fun time at my house. We have all of our, well, we don't have all of our decorations up. We went all out last year and gosh, I think we put Christmas decorations up for weeks. So this year we're kind of scaling back a little bit because it also took weeks to clean it up and put it back down in the basement. But we have our tree up and we have a new kitten and she's totally in love with the Christmas tree. So we've had to be really careful with, we didn't put any glass ornaments on the tree this year. Okay, next layer. What I might do for this one, since I keep having glue come out, I just put a little bit on the ends here. There we go. Yeah, work smarter. If you can figure out a way to do something better, do it. That is one of the amazing things about our brains. Okay, you guys, this is so exciting. I'm having to get another piece of paper. Okay, here we go. Another layer. Mr. Willowby's Christmas tree is going to be a very tall Christmas tree. Now in the book, the illustrations are just in a couple of colors. And if you have ever gotten an older children's book and looked at it and wondered why they don't use full colors, like the full rainbow of colors, it's because the printmaking techniques to make books used to be really expensive. They would have to print each color on each page separately. So oftentimes, in order to keep a book's cost down, they would just do one or two colors. For instance, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I'm pretty sure it's just red. I think there's a little bit of green. And then black and white for the illustrations, obviously. Okay. I'm making these kind of deep. I need to be careful not to go up so far because I do want to have a tall tree without having to make 37 layers. I don't want to be here for an hour, right? I mean, if you're having fun, why not? But, you know. I do have a class coming in about 30 minutes, so I better get this tree done. All right. This is the first video I've made in my classroom, so it's pretty exciting. If you could even put a couple together just like that. There we go. I know you can see part of my, oh my goodness, my brain just went blank. My tripod in the camera, and I'm sorry, there's really nothing I can do about that. I have tried lots of different things to avoid that, but it just is what it is, friends. That's okay. I'm here because I love you, and I love making videos for you. I'm not here to make money, and I don't make any money doing this. It's a good thing. I would have to up my game if I did. And I just want to be here making art. Okay. So you can see I'm just doing the same thing over and over. And if it's getting boring, well, you know, just fast forward the video to the end and you can see the tree and you will see the finished project. If you have glue dripping out, you can always just get your finger and wipe it off and then wipe it on just an old piece of paper you're gonna throw away. That works. Okay. All right, my tree is getting smaller and smaller and I keep having to trim off these side parts. Okay. Oops. If you can't make a mistake, you can't make anything. That's one of my favorite callbacks. Because as humans, we make lots of mistakes. You just have to try to make it right. Learn from your mistakes. You know what's funny is for years we had real Christmas trees. And I could not figure out why I was always so sick around Christmas until I realized I was allergic to cedar trees. So we finally just got a fake tree, and now I'm not sick anymore. Yay! Although I am sad because I adore real Christmas trees. I think they're beautiful. Okay, I kind of messed up the top there, so I'm just going to use the bottom for a straight line. Although it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be cutting this. We are getting close to the end, friends. This is, by golly, the cutest Christmas tree I've ever seen. Okay, ever made. I've seen some pretty cute ones. I have a cupcake tree outside my classroom. I call it a cupcake tree. It doesn't have cupcakes on it, but it's white and it has different colored lights, and it reminds me of a cupcake with sprinkles on it. Makes me so happy. Okay. Look at that. We're getting so close. And this is a project you can do while you're watching a movie. You can do this while you're listening to music. And look, I don't really have to trim this off anymore because I can just use the side. Oh, we are getting close, aren't we? Okay, I think the next one after this one is going to have to be the last one. And then we'll have our little tree. We might need to make a trunk for it to stand on. We could do that pretty easily. That's not very hard. Ooh, that got hard to cut. I'm gonna have to just do a tiny bit of glue there. There we go. Okay, this is gonna be the last layer. And I'm looking at the book, and if you'll notice how the tree ends on the book, it's got this kind of roundish part on it. So I'm gonna try to copy that. All right, let's see how it looks. One thing I like about this book is it all rhymes, a lot like a Dr. Seuss book. I think that's really fun when authors do that. Not easy to do, but fun. Okay, oh my goodness. There we go, there's the Mice's Christmas tree, the very last one. I'm gonna make a base for this real quick. I'm just gonna cut 2 straight lines and then cut across to make a trunk. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on it and just tuck it underneath right in the middle. Oh, that's not a very big trunk, is it? Well, that's okay. There we go. Okay, wipe off the extra glue. All right, guys, there you go. Mr. Willowby's Christmas tree is all finished. I don't know if it's fitting on the camera. There we go. Okay. Have fun making your own Christmas tree. Make sure you have 2 pieces of paper because we went through a lot of paper. And have a Merry Christmas.